All right, everybody. It's late. No one knows what's going on. All we really know at this point is that the Iowa caucus is an utter fiasco. And essentially, I don't see how anybody can view whatever results do eventually come out as legitimate. The app that they used to tabulate the results basically failed. The backup system that was supposed to be in place in the event of a failure of the app also failed. Joe Biden had his lawyers put out a letter claiming that both of the systems that were supposed to be used to count the results failed. And so I think that the results essentially have to be, I don't know, voided, negated. I don't see what the other option is here, because there are some reports that suggest that it wasn't just a failure in the transmission of the results, it was a failure also in how the results themselves were compiled. So there was a data there were errors in the input of the figures. So this is just total insanity. Mayor Pete just declared victory, and we have essentially no results. This is why they call him CIA Pete. This is why everybody just has this sense that he's some kind of spook. I'm not literally claiming he's CIA. I'm just claiming that he gives the impression of somebody who is sort of in league with the type of people who may pull off something epically sleazy like this, where they just literally steal the Iowa caucus. I'm not saying anything was literally stolen, but I'm saying what other conclusion can you draw at this point? And yeah, as people are saying, the app that was used, and apparently there were no test runs done. There was no transparency about the nature of this app in the lead up to the caucus. I mean, if you read coverage of the Iowa caucus in the months leading up to it, you would know that they sort of instituted new protocols that put greater premium on these digital methods for tabulating results. But as far as I know, there wasn't a whole lot of discussion about who was actually responsible for designing and distributing this app. And some preliminary reporting out tonight says, as some people in the comments here are already mentioning, that the app was developed by a firm called Shadow, which is almost too on the nose. And the firm was paid by both the Nevada and Iowa Democratic parties. So how is Nevada going to hold a caucus using this technology in a couple weeks? And the firm that developed the app was also paid by Mayor Pete's campaign. And now he's claiming victory. I mean, you couldn't have devised a crazier scenario where, of course, everybody's going to be screaming about this till the end of time. The conspiracy theories are going to run rampant, and maybe the conspiracy theories are right. Who knows? But this is so nutty that you cannot blame anybody for proffering wild conspiracy theories right now. Now, supposedly Bernie is going to put out his own results at some point. But, I mean, that's kind of meaningless. You can't go on what the campaign says the results are. There has to be an independent arbiter. Of course, every campaign is going to put the most positive spin on results. Now, just anecdotally, I did hear from people who contacted me who said that Pete did appear to overperform in some of these individual precincts. I personally watched on C-SPAN, because I'm in New Hampshire, with Tulsi, as you probably are aware. But I personally watched on C-SPAN a caucus site where Pete won. So, it's not, I guess, it's not outside the, like, people are claiming there's a mic. How's that?